Hi Aries, this is your January 2022 current love reading. So this is for those of you who are currently dealing with someone. You already have someone in mind, and a lot of times there could be messages here about a past person as well. So if you don't want any of that, maybe this isn't the reading for you, but we're going to go ahead and get started. For Aries, current love. All right, overall energy, we have the Three of Swords. How you view the situation, we have the Three of Pentacles. Truth of the matter, we have the Emperor. Recent past, we have the Star. Present energies, we have death and rebirth. Someone could be 37 years old. A lot of threes for you guys. And in your near future, we have the Queen of Swords. And we're going to get some messages. Bottom of the deck, we had the King of Swords as well. So there is a divine counterpart situation going on here. You guys could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Let's see. We have, I know I was a distraction from your pain. I couldn't let you get close to me. I lost myself for a little while, and my life is not as together as it seems. All right, we'll dig into those a little bit later. All right, Aries, so we do have a Three of Swords situation going on here. So, and how you view this situation, we have the Three of Pentacles. These two popping out together, it could indicate a third party situation. Someone here may have, either broken this connection up or stopped talking to the other one or gotten very mad because they think that the other person is dealing with others. Again, they're dealing with third parties. But it doesn't feel like that's the case here. It feels like this person is actually, that time, whenever you guys aren't talking or whenever they say that they're busy, you think that, or they think energies, it feels like there might be a lot of cross watchers here as well, because it feels very like, for half of you, this is from your point of view, from the other half is from your person's, but whoever thinks the other has a third party and has been getting upset recently, it does feel like they aren't accurate. How they're seeing the situation isn't really what's going on. It feels like this person is actually working on themselves. They like, if they say they're at work, they really are at work, even if they're staying late. Like, they're really focused on building their life, building this empire for themselves, building this foundation, this security. And it feels like one person here wants the other's attention like 24/7. The other person, they're trying to better themselves. Not only for themselves, but also for this connection to bloom. It's like they know that they need to step into their power and feel good and feel confident. And it feels like some of them may not really be standing in their power when you meet them. And this is a very, very positive thing that they're aware of that, and they're choosing to work on themselves and to focus on themselves. Let's see, tell me about the Three of Swords. Let's see if there's anything else that we're missing here. You guys could definitely be dealing with an air sign. It could have been a much more recent relationship. much more recent connection. But again, something happened where someone here walked away. Again, it feels like they weren't getting the time and attention that they wanted. And instead of, asking, okay, well, what are you up to? And the other person also didn't really ease your mind, it feels like. But the assumptions that were made here does feel like they're not very accurate. We have the Hermit. Someone here is on a spiritual journey right now, is on an inner journey where their attention and their energy is going to themselves instead of to the outer world. And this wasn't communicated clearly. It could even be that this person's pride got in the way where they don't want to tell you that maybe they're going to therapy, or that they're going through a very dark period and they're trying to deal with it. They're trying to deal with their mental health. Whatever it is, they want to seem strong to you. They want to seem powerful to you. And so they didn't really let you in what was going on with them. And again, that caused you to make certain assumptions and possibly cut this person off, break up with them. But again, it feels like this person might have a little bit of pride right now where they're kind of ashamed to tell you that they're in a weak space, in a weak place, and they don't want you to see them like that. It could be the masculine here who's going through that inner work. And so it's very important for them, like in a connection, to be that foundation, to be that protector, that strength. And now that they're not in that energy, they don't want you to see that. They don't want you to see them like this. All right, so recent past, we have the Star. It feels like, again, this is a rather new connection. It started much more recently. This does not feel like a long-term situation. And it actually feels like this person was like the answer to your prayers, the answer to your manifestations. They check a lot of your boxes, and like you really had a lot of hope for this person and a lot of hope for this connection, and vice versa. You were both very drawn to one another, very attracted, and had the same intentions, and were very hopeful as to where this connection could go. But present energies, we have Death and Rebirth. It does feel like you guys are possibly on a break. It does feel like for most of you, you are going to be reuniting. Again, because the reason that this break happened is inaccurate, is because someone made certain assumptions that aren't actually true. And it's not like the person making the assumptions is at fault here, only because this other person could have let them in and opened up to them and gave them that peace of mind. But they were too prideful. So it's kind of a messy situation, but it does feel like you guys, there is a divine counterpart situation going on here. So you guys are actually, there's a lot of potential, and it's even possible that the universe kind of created a tower moment for this person to go through a significant awakening, go through a dark night of the soul, to be face to face with their shadow and do that inner work. In order to align to you, and in order for this connection to be able to work. You guys both have to be aligned. You guys both have to be on this healing journey, and it feels like this person needed a little bit of a push, but once they come out of it and they explain everything to you, it feels like you guys will reunite. But yeah, right now you're kind of in that in-between. You guys aren't speaking. You guys aren't, even if you're speaking, it's not like before. Someone still doesn't feel good, doesn't have a peace of mind in this connection, while the other is like going through this intense inner journey. Near future, we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. It feels like in the near future, you guys are going to have a very open and honest communication and conversation about what happened, what went wrong. And it feels like this person, once they come out of this healing, they're going to be more able to share their experience with you. They're going to be able to put their pride aside. And yeah, it feels like you guys are going to have one very long and serious conversation that is going to give you that peace of mind that you've been looking for, and is going to help you open up your heart again to this person. All right, so the messages we have: I know I was a distraction for your pain. It feels like this could be how you're feeling here. Because you sense third-party energies, or you think that there's third-party energies, you think that this person just used you to feel better about themselves, to possibly get over something, a breakup that they went through, whatever it is. You think that this person was using you and was lying to you and didn't have the same intentions as you. We have: I couldn't let you get close to me. I lost myself for a little while and my life is not together as it seems. But it feels like, again, that's not the case at all. This person is going through a very intense, it just feels like a dark night of the soul. Like their inner world is so chaotic, so all over the place. They're dealing with their mental health. They're dealing with a lot of, they're coming face to face with their shadow. And it feels like their pride didn't let them open up to you and didn't let them allow you to see them in that weakness, in that vulnerable state. With I lost myself for a little while, again, it feels like if you've experienced, going through that dark night, you do lose yourself. So you can build yourself back up. And it feels like, again, this person is going through this very intense experience that I feel like most of you aren't really aware of. And once you do become aware of it, or hopefully even from this reading, you'll be able to have more empathy for them. But it feels like they are going to come back to you. They need to go through this healing to be aligned with you. And that's when you guys will have your reunion. But yeah, my life is not together as it seems. This person is someone who wants to, show everyone that they're perfect, they're fine, they don't need anyone, they're strong. But that's not always the case. It's impossible for that to always be the case. And they're going to learn, from this process, it does feel like they're going to shatter their pride a little bit, and they're going to understand that, hey, it's okay to go through this. And it's even better when you have someone there supporting you and being there for you. But yeah, there will definitely be a reunion for you guys who resonate with this reading. So yeah, Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.